Right now, thousands of Xcel customers are without power. This is a look at the utility's electric outage map right now. You can see the outages spread through the city and from Broomfield all the way down to near Parker. Even a few customers in Evergreen are dealing with power issues. Here to talk more about these power outages and what's being done to help its customers, we have Xcel Director of Community Relations, Andrew Holder, joining us live over the phone. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Andrew.
Thank you for having me. Good morning, everyone.
So we know that crews are working around the clock to get the lights back on for people, but what sort of timeline are you working on?
Well, thank you, and thank you to our frontline workers and our crews that worked throughout the evening. We did see an uptick in outages that started occurring late yesterday evening as some of that snow started to accumulate. Our crews worked throughout the night and made significant progress. We're going to have an influx of resources and crews that are going to be starting at 7 a.m. here this morning that are going to work safe and efficiently along the metro area to get power restored as safely and efficiently as possible here today.
Yeah, so are we thinking today, tomorrow, this afternoon? What are you working with?
Well, you know, a number of these outages started to come throughout the evening, so we're still in assessment mode for some of these outages. You know, we encourage our customers to stay up to date with our outage maps as we can provide more live updates as our crews are able to assess some of the damage that has happened to the overhead facilities around the metro area. We highly encourage our customers to stay up to date on our website, you know, and ensure that if they do see a power line that is down or if there's vegetation onto it, treat every line like it's live, clear themselves from the area, and make sure they give us a call at 1-800-895-1999, and we'll ensure that we have eyes on the outage, aware of it, and we will start assessing it to get it restored as fastly as we can.
Great advice. Yeah, that can be very dangerous. What other advice do you have for customers when it comes to getting prepared before a storm like this hits? Because we know there will be plenty more this winter, right?
Absolutely. You know, Colorado and Xcel Energy have been partners for over 100 years, so we're no stranger to large snow events. And Xcel is nationally recognized for our storm restoration, and we just want to thank our customers for their patience as we get them up in service as we experience these winter conditions. But there's a number of tricks and tips that we implore to our customers. There's ways that our customers can save a couple dollars on their thermostat bill. And you can find all this information on our Energy Savings Tips page on our website. And you can follow us on our numerous social media pages to get some of these tips and tricks.
And one last question for you, Andrew. How prepared was Xcel to mitigate these outages ahead of the storm? What does that work look like for you guys on the front end?
A great question. You know, we had pretty good eyes on this storm front coming in a couple of days ago. We started bringing in additional crews and staging material in pretty strategic locations along the Front Range and in our service territories around the state. So our crews are strategically located. You know, we've had the resources and materials needed. Now it's just a matter of assessing the damage, deploying where we need to, and working with our communities to make sure everybody stays safe and warm as we work through the day.
Wonderful. Andrew, thank you so much for answering all of our questions, joining us live on 9 News Mornings to kind of get to the bottom of what we are seeing around town. Thank you so much. Stay warm and stay safe.